I don't just talk about other people's stuff, I also make my own. Books in particular. To date, I have 4 books you can check out on Amazon. Operation Red Dragon: The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, Occult Mafia, Emerald of Maddox City, and the short story collection Assorted Absurdities, Tales of Kaiju Punk and Other Genres. Hop on down to the description for Amazon links to all 4 books. Enjoy whichever ones you read, and enjoy the video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Omni viewer, but you may know me from this point onward as Nostradamus, because guess what? My predictions were right yet again. From the very beginning, as soon as the MonsterVerse was announced, it seems, people were saying that the MonsterVerse wasn't going to extend beyond 2020. No, strike that, 2021, because things got moved ahead. They were insistent upon it, that it was going to end with Godzilla vs. Kong, and even when they were pointed towards official announcements from Legendary that the MonsterVerse was going to continue after Godzilla vs. Kong in one form or another, they begrudgingly accepted it, but still said that Godzilla would definitely not be part of the MonsterVerse going forward, because the license only lasted for those 3 movies that were being made, and after that, nothing. He would go back to Toho, and there was never any chance of the license being renewed. Now, my response to that has always been, show me the evidence. Tell me where it says, definitively, that Godzilla was only available for those 3 films, and after Godzilla vs. Kong, he'd revert right back to Toho and never be available for the MonsterVerse again. The best anyone could come up with was a statement about how Shin Godzilla had to be made within a certain stretch of time because of the Legendary schedule. And that didn't really prove a darn thing, actually, because we saw with our own eyes that nothing was stopping Toho from producing other Godzilla content while the Legendary movies were running. There was no reason why they couldn't be dual series, basically, running parallel to each other. Japan doing what they do, America doing what they do, just different takes on Godzilla running simultaneously. But no. The naysayers had to be right. They had to insist that either the MonsterVerse was dead or Godzilla would not be part of the MonsterVerse going forward. I always stated that absence of evidence was not evidence of absence, and we could not say anything definitive about that until an official statement was made. The official statement was made, excuse me, I'm going to do a victory lap. I have a very small studio, but hey, what do you know? I was right again. This was just posted on Legendary's Twitter. The next phase of the MonsterVerse is going to be a series that features Godzilla and other Titans, but specifically Godzilla because he's the big name. That's really all we know at this point. We don't know which other monsters are going to appear, whether they'll be new, whether they'll be familiar ones, whether they'll all be from Toho or maybe be from other series perhaps. But we do know this is actually happening. First we had the Kong Skull Island anime that was announced. Now we have this live-action Godzilla series. Both of these are real. Both of these are happening. Both of these confirm what I've been telling you guys all along. Now there is some bad news. Well, bad depending on how you look at it. The series is going to be an Apple TV exclusive. And depending on how you feel about Apple, that might be a huge discourager. I know I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of that company myself. I might still subscribe just for this show. I mean, I subscribed to HBO Max for Godzilla vs. Kong, but that was back when we were thinking we might not get to see it in theaters. But anyway, I might do it. I mean, it is part of my job to review Godzilla content, especially MonsterVerse content. That's what a lot of you come to me for. So I'll probably be doing it. I don't know what the rest of you want to do. I'm not going to tell you one way or the other. But just so you know, going forward, that's the only thing that might be a discouraging factor. Otherwise, we really don't know anything else. We don't know the title, we don't know the cast, we don't know who's going to write it, we don't know if I can somehow get on Legendary's radar and convince them that I should be writing it. We don't know anything. All we know is that this series exists. It is going forward. The MonsterVerse is continuing, at least in this format for now. We don't know if we're going to get more movies. We don't know if we're going to get other series. We don't know who's gonna show up. Basically, we don't know anything other than this announcement. But anyway, the real point here is that the MonsterVerse is continuing. Godzilla is still going to be part of it, just like Kong is. And I knew it all along. I never doubted it for even a moment. Anyway, I'm sure you all have your thoughts about this, so feel free to leave them down in the comments section below. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni Viewer signing off. Congratulations, you reached the end. If you enjoyed this video, you might want to consider supporting us on Patreon. Of course, the other way to support us is to go to Amazon and check out our books: Operation Red Dragon, The Daikaiju Wars Part 1, The Occult Mafia, Emerald of Maddox City, and Assorted Absurdities, Tales of Kaiju Punk and Other Genres. Also check the description for links to DeviantArt and other platforms we operate. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.